Top 20 Capital Market Interview Questions and Answers. A career in the capital market is a promising one that can guarantee constant growth if you find the right footing. With sufficient knowledge of the stock market, and technical know-how about dealing with shares, bonds, and investments, you are good to go. Here are the top 20 questions and answers that can help you ace any capital market interview successfully. 1. Why are you interested in this role? This is the most frequently asked question in an interview. Reply honestly what makes you interested in capital markets, and why you wish to make a career in this field. Sample answer. Having studied finance in college, and passed CFA, I feel inclined to make a career in the capital market. My qualifications, area of study, and my interests drive me towards this job. I have always been interested in stock market trading, and making a career that involves observing and predicting the future movement of stocks has always been a dream. 2. What are the roles in a capital market consultant? The interview wants to know how much you are informed about the capital market, and whether you understand the job roles. List out the responsibilities associated with the career. Sample answer. A professional in capital market must have thorough knowledge about the present condition of the stock market. They must be up to date with the latest happenings to predict accurately and help in trading with shares and bonds. Moreover, they must provide sound advice to high-profile individuals and organizations about optimal investment, the right time to buy or sell, and increase revenue. Financial planning and giving accurate analytical advice to clients are two important aspects of the job role in capital market. 3. What are the qualities needed in capital market to be successful? The interviewer wants to check whether you know what it takes to succeed in the capital market apart from qualifications. Mention the skills and qualities that would help you to be successful. Sample answer. I would say that to be in the capital market, a person needs more than mere qualifications. Of course, degrees are necessary because you need to be qualified enough to understand finance and the working of the stock market. But, a person also needs to be thoroughly updated about the stock market, having the latest news at their fingertips. They must also possess excellent communication and negotiation skills to perfect the role of a financial consultant or advisor. Moreover, having prudent judgment regarding the future of the stock market and the risks and benefits of investment is of vital importance here. 4. What major challenges did you face during your last role? How did you manage them? The interviewers try to understand whether you have adequate problem-solving abilities, and how you face a challenge in your professional field. Talk about any incident or learning experience from your previous job which you took up as a major challenge. Sample answer. When I started working as an equity analyst, I knew I had the necessary qualifications for a career in finance and investment. But during my initial years, I found it challenging to put forward beneficial recommendations to companies about buying, selling, and holding stocks for profit. Till then, I had theoretical knowledge of the stock market and its functioning. When I stepped into the job, I started having practical experience of making judicious financial predictions for companies after thorough research. Putting my research and analytical skills to test was one of the biggest challenges my job gave me. I knew I had to work on this area through observation, problem solving, and make a decision after weighing out the risks and profits in the future. I happily took it as a learning experience to sharpen my skills. 5. Describe your daily routine as a capital market consultant. The recruiter may ask this question to see whether you are organized and familiar with the duties you have to fulfill throughout the day. Research about the daily schedule of professionals dealing with the capital market, and enlist a basic schedule covering all the major responsibilities. Sample answer. My day shall start with following the news about the stock market, because it is necessary to keep a pulse on the market every moment. Keeping up with news sources and tracking global economic developments and trends takes up a large part of the daily schedule. I also have to research on a daily basis about companies I cover to come up with recommendations that could benefit them. A significant part of the day would go into preparing reports, and communicating with necessary departments about actions to be taken on stocks. 6. Describe briefly about your experience. This question features in all job interviews to let the recruiters have an idea about your education and professional experience. Talk about your aims and educational qualification briefly before describing the assigned roles in your previous jobs. Sample answer. I have always been inclined towards a profession in the finance sector. Accordingly, I studied finance in my undergraduate level and did an internship as a junior business analyst before completing my CFA. After that, I started working as an equity analyst for 4 years. During these years I dealt with financial data and records of companies, and learned to perform valuation of the company's stocks to predict the future. My experiences helped me strengthen my research, analytical skills and communication skills. I also learned working with finance-related software, Excel, SQL, etc. as a part of my day-to-day job. 7. What kind of strategies and mindset is required for this role? The interviewer tests whether you have the right mindset to work in the field of finance. Speak about what you believe is the right mindset to thrive in the capital market. Sample answer. I believe that the capital market is a highly volatile market, and working in this sector daily can take a toll on the nerves, if we do not possess a calm mindset to deal with these everyday challenges. Each day can be a roller coaster ride, and we must be mentally prepared to handle such situations with a firm mind. There is no place here for frivolous decisions or rash judgment. We need to calmly observe and analyze even in the most testing times to come up with the most appropriate financial prediction. 8. What is the biggest challenge that you foresee in this job? Interviewers try to see how you perceive the challenges related to the capital market, and your strategies for dealing with them. Research well about the finance sector, especially working with the capital market team, and speak about the most challenging part. Sample answer. The biggest challenge of working in the capital market lies in the area of research and analysis. Making an able financial analysis and prediction, and putting forth profitable recommendations based on meticulous research are challenges you face every day. Moreover, with new skills emerging in the fields of analysis and financial strategies, it is important to keep up with these developments. This is a highly competitive and volatile field which demands professionals to be on their toes every moment. 9. How do you stay motivated in your work? Recruiters often want to know what your motivation is behind working. Answer this question briefly, describing what drives you to do better every day. Sample answer. My motivation comes from my mindset that allows me to see challenges as stepping stones to come out better and stronger. I believe that there is no growth in limiting oneself to a safe zone. Once I begin taking risks and facing challenging situations where I push myself harder, I shall come out more competent to progress in my career. 10. Describe a time when you failed in this role and the lesson you learned. Interviewers may often ask this question to see whether you are honest about your failures and problem-solving abilities. Speak about any incident in your career where you made a mistake, and it taught you an important lesson. Sample answer. Once, I had to oversee a cash flow statement, and I made the mistake of overlooking a serious discrepancy. I should have been careful about the details and given it my utmost attention. But, I had failed to do that. It was a mistake that taught me the importance of paying keen attention to details and never to rush through any statement or report. Then onwards, I learned to double-check the cash flow statement numbers or any other financial report. I also try to find immediate solutions in case of any discrepancy or discuss the matter for further clarification at the earliest. 11. Why do you feel you are the most suited for this role? Companies want to know why they should consider you as an able candidate. Mention your skills and strengths that should make them choose you. Talk about your experience and why this job role suits you the most. Sample answer. I believe that working as a capital market consultant is not just about having the necessary finance-related qualifications. Obviously, those are the necessary prerequisites, but a professional must also possess a strong power of observation and analysis, critical thinking, technical skills, soft skills, communication skills, and problem-solving skills. I have trained myself in all these grounds even in my brief working experience, which is the reason I feel I am most suitable for the job. Along with an analytical mind and a keen eye for minute details, I can calmly handle situations with a steady mindset. Moreover, I have given specific focus to my communication and soft skills, which are very important for the capital market. 12. Share with us your greatest achievement. Interviewers may want to know about your most significant achievement in your career. Talk about any incident where your efforts were rewarded, and you felt successful. Sample answer. My greatest achievement till now would be the day I was entrusted with the responsibility of heading the team after working as a junior for quite a long time. It was the first time I felt that my efforts have been recognized, and it gave a boost to my confidence in my skills, and my dream of making it big in this sector. 13. What are the components of capital market? This is a direct question that tests your knowledge about the capital market and whether you know the subject well. Sample answer. The three components of capital market are equity market, debt market, and derivative market. 14. What is capital budgeting? This question assesses whether you know about capital budgeting and its importance as a part of the job. State the definition and why it is critical to the capital market. Sample answer. Capital budgeting is a system used to pick and analyze long-term investments. Companies try to evaluate their potential projects in the long run. It helps to decide whether a firm's value shall increase over a period and reach a target by assessing the lifetime cash inflow and outflow. The tool is important for companies to keep their businesses running by assessing their planned investments. For instance, a big venture or a new construction needs capital budgeting to approve or reject the plan. 15. What do you know about internal rate of return? In brief, describe the internal rate of return, giving the most crucial information that shows you know about it in depth. Talk about how it is calculated and what its function is. Sample answer. The internal rate of return is a financial analysis metric that measures the profitability of the potential investments of a company. It calculates the even break point and the cost of capital along with the risk premium. It is also known as the discounted flow of return. 16. What is net present value? Once again, this is a technical question in most capital market interviews to test your in-depth knowledge. Research well about the technical terms and answer briefly, sticking to the most important information about them. Sample answer. Net present value is a term that shows the cash flow worth of the company. It denotes both the cash inflow and outflow, and is calculated as the sum of the cash flow values. It is a standard tool for capital budgeting analysis and helps to calculate discounted cash flow. 17. How are the cash flows calculated? This technical question also hints at your research regarding the job role, and shows how prepared you are regarding every aspect of the functioning of the capital market. Sample answer. Cash flow refers to the movement of money in the business. Cash continues to flow in and out as the business runs. In the direct method of calculating cash flow, we need to add all the cash payments, receipts, including those paid to suppliers and employees. Usually, we need to take the beginning and ending balance of the business accounts and evaluate the net increase or decrease. In the indirect method, we need to take the net income from the income statement, and adjust the EBIT earnings before interest and taxes, and the non-cash transactions. 18. What are your strengths? Interviewers wish to see how honest you are about your abilities and whether you are confident about yourself. Tactfully answer this question highlighting the strengths of your character as a professional. Sample answer. My biggest strength is that I am a dedicated professional. Money isn't the only driving factor that lures me towards a job. I am keen on joining as a capital market consultant because I am passionate about working in this sector. I am dedicated enough to direct my entire focus in learning and gaining new experience every moment, and make myself better at the job each day. 19. Why quality sets you apart from others for this job? This is another way of recruiters asking you why they should hire you for the job. Keep your reply relevant to the job role and briefly describe your skills and experience that make you the best fit. Research well about the job because that's what recruiters want to test. Sample answer. As I can see, you wish to hire someone with technical as well as professional knowledge about capital market. I have the necessary qualifications that make me an apt candidate to perfectly analyze the stock market trade. Moreover, I have some experience as an equity analyst, where I have successfully analyzed the stocks of companies and predicted their financial future. I can offer you better perspectives and financial consultations you are looking for in the perfect candidate. 20. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Recruiters would like to see your career plan, dedication, and ambition to decide whether you are an able candidate who wishes to prosper. Reply truthfully how you plan to rise in your career and where you would like to reach in the coming years. You may talk about a senior position or a better job profile related to the profession. Sample answer. 5 years is a lot of time for me to try and advance myself in this particular career I am interested in. I hope that with my dedication and perseverance I can soon rise to the position of an investment banker or a senior capital market consultant.